just fishing, fishing, just fishing. Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, jigging jerks, fishing. Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, just fishing. Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, jigging jerks, fishing. Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, just fishing. Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, jigging jerks, fishing. Jigging jerks, jigging jerks.
All right, here we go, guys. A cloudy, damp, foggy, miserable day. Monday, May 6th. Waiting on Mr. Skinner here at the boat ramp. Primary target today is striped bass. I am on a mission to catch one on that cast and retrieve just off the bottom bucktail method that Skinner has perfected. And time permitting, we'll try for some fluke, but that's not a guarantee that we're going to do that. And we'll check in a little bit and see how we're doing.
All right, here we go, guys. And first things first, there will be no fluke on this trip. We only bass fished. We did bring fluke stuff with us, but the bass fishing was so amazing we never bothered to try. And if you watched one of Skinner's recent videos, you know, it was that opening day fluke video where he started the video showing a bass trip he and I were on, and I couldn't get it. Skinner has this great technique with bucktails. He casts parallel to a rip line we're fishing, and he keeps that really small bucktail right off the bottom. You feel the bottom, you just gently pull the rod up, bring some line in, you're trying to stay off that bottom. And I said it in the intro, that's what I wanted to master today. But we are going to start with spoons, and you see me here hooking up here to a striper on a spoon. It popped off. Skinner did get one on the spoon, but we did 5 or 6 drifts, and the action was really not that good. And Skinner said, okay, let's shoot to the other spot near this area, fishing the same rip line, and let's do the bucktails. And now, like I said, I'd been out with him twice doing this, and I had exactly 0 stripers doing that method. And we'll get a little more detailed on the method later in the video, but in the first instance, the very first drift at this spot where we're both using the bucktails, and I finally hook into a striper doing this. Hey.
All right, way to go.
Can you believe it, Skinner?
Wow.
Lord, it's a miracle.
Definitely not a crab, too. That's what makes me
No, it's not a crab. It's a nice bass. And boy, you can hear the thump, man. I mean, you can feel the thump.
Yeah, it's a very distinct.
Ha ha ha. I feel so good,
Yeah,
Skinner. I can't tell you.
All right.
Oh. And as excited as I was to catch that bass, I think Skinner was more excited for me. He saw what I went through the last few trips trying to do this. That's a sign of a great friend when they are excited and happy to see you hook into a fish. A little bit about the gear I'm using. I'm using my tog rod here, my tog jigging rod, my VRC Jigging Jerks tog rod, what I call my noodle rod. It has got a very, very sensitive tip. And the difference today over the other days is I would feel a little tickle, a pinch. I knew that was bottom, and that would prompt me to do these little lifts that you're seeing here. Made all the difference in the world. And though we jokingly refer to this as a noodle rod, it has so much backbone. You'll see some big fish caught on it today. Never did I feel like I was not going to catch it. You'll see I'm hooking into one here. And let's watch this fight. Just went that way.
I'll do this all day long.
Oh man, Skinner, you have no idea. You know, I told you yesterday I went to Wego and I bought. I'm wondering.
Trust me.
All right.
Enough of this. Your colors were not.
Okay.
Remember, this is incoming. That was outgoing. This is a much easier 5 to 6.
Little guy. Oh, little and fat. Come on. There you go. Stop it. Stop it. A little guy.
Okay.
Dare I say he fought harder than the big guy. And really quick, just back to the equipment. Despite this being a noodle rod, its only limitation is the reel. I have a Pen Slammer 4 2500. Great power on that. Again, you'll see bigger fish caught. Never for a moment did I think I can't bring them in with this setup. I got a 1 ounce bucktail, an S&S Jigs bucktail at the end with a fat cow strip. I'll have links to everything in the description. I'm contributing today, Skinner.
So much easier. I don't have to catch them all.
It's still early, you might still have to. Skinner. This is unreal.
I love this. Have a cereal dog. You are facing down current each time, though. But
Yeah. But you saw how I cast it. That's how I've been casting.
Right. Okay. Whatever you're doing, you just keep doing that. See how easy it is? Now it's only.
Now you just got to teach me how to catch them on the spoon. Uh-oh. Caught in my camera. All right, buddy. Stop it. Little guy. You're on? Nice. Right. Oh, nice one. Bigger than mine. And again, I'm going to sound like I'm belaboring the point here, but the key thing here is that soft tip, feeling the bottom. It's a tickle. It's the slightest little touch. That means gently lift up, bring in some line. You want it as close to the bottom without actually dragging on the bottom.
I have to push it closer to the island because this current is really steeper when I call out. Go way closer to this. There you go. All right.
Coming around the engine, so sorry.
Catching like this won't hook a bit.
Shut. Oh, come back here. All right, buddy.
There you go, and I happen to turn around.
Yeah, but the camera's facing the wrong way. I caught this guy right near the boat.
Oh, this is great.
This is
I don't
unreal.
have to do anything.
Skinner, I don't know what's going on today. Skinner, I gotta think it's changing this presentation up. Maybe whatever I was using was.
You are definitely angling good.
Get over here, little guy.
Pliers are on the thing, and I'm just, I just crunch it down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just basically gonna take that end, right? That barb and bend it in towards the shank. Thank you.
And if you've watched enough John Skinner videos, striper videos, you know he's a big proponent in doing this. Crushing down those barbs makes releasing the fish so much easier, and if they do get gut hooked, I think critical to that, easier to release, less likelihood it'll get stuck in there and kill them.
Yeah, way to go. That's good. Back a little farther. Cool. There you go. Sounds good.
Sounds better.
Good.
But the little guys have been, surprisingly the ones that have fought harder.
I just missed it. That far there. Make sure we get back a little farther on.
Yep. Well,
Must be a better fish, huh?
could be. Staying down more. Well, I gotta come around.
Oh.
Going under the.
What you gotta do.
I gotta get around the camera. Oh boy. All right, let's. Oh no! All right.
Watch the surf back.
Yep, I see it.
Going in the water.
Oh yeah, better fish, dude. It might be over. Might be. No. It's going under the boat.
Time, not a race.
Look at this.
Nice. What? Remember, if you really have 20 meter on you.
I do. I know. I'm being careful. I want to grab the. No, I'm going to grab the bucktail and I'm good.
Okay, good. Nice fish. Yeah, bring him up, hold him up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, way to go. Yeah. Yeah. Get him. Yeah, grab that.
Let me get the bucktail out.
There you go. Oh, hold on a second, John.
And that was a high teens fish, definitely over a slot, and just a lot of fun on this light tackle. Again, once you understand the technique, you feel the tickle, you bring it up, makes all the difference between failing and succeeding. And a lot of fun to catch on that VRC Jigging Jerks tog rod. Again, not a striper rod per se, but that soft tip really lets me understand when I'm close to the bottom. And I've talked about this in the past, but completely made in America. The blank is made in America. The rod is assembled in America. I will include a link in the description to that and all the gear we use today. And we're going to end this video with one more fish on this style. Now, this trip was so great. We did a casting style too, where they were with topwater action. And we'll have a second video showing all those fish next week. But this will be the last fish using this style of keeping that bucktail just off the bottom.
And you know, I was just about to say, I feel like this is good. Because again, I just barely felt the bottom. I lifted, I reeled in a little, and he hit. It might be a slot. Yeah, not a bad one. And you know, it makes me feel better now about the 30, that it's not that. Yeah, I know you said it, and I know I shouldn't be questioning it.
The only time I'm really about 30 versus 50 is if I'm in the back bay using like a half an ounce.
And let me tell you, crushed barb, comes right out, man. Nice fish. That's a slot. Might be 28, 29.